This is home. Twin States News starts right now.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Jamie Holmes. We begin tonight in Meridian, where multiple families are affected after a traffic jam caused a log truck to turn over on the highway. Twin States News' Jasmine Stevenson spoke to one of the family members who says they're lucky to be alive.
When I first arrived here, paramedics, firefighters, and even volunteers were still working to remove the driver of the semi-truck from the vehicle. A man that was in Harbor Freight said he heard the loud noise and rushed out to help.
Found the man already stuck inside the truck. He was coherent, he was talking, I kept him talking. And then when firefighters show up, he was speaking to them too. They ended up having to cut him out with the jaws of life. They had to cut it all out, and they finally got him out. He was coherent, still talking when they put him in the ambulance.
There were 4 families involved in the accident. Tim Gullett was a passenger in one of the vehicles who said he had fallen asleep moments before the accident.
Came over the hill and she stopped, but she was tapping her brakes, and I asked her what she was doing. She said, I don't think they're going to be able to stop. And it's the vehicle behind us. She saw the vehicle behind us and said he stopped, but then she saw the log truck coming over the hill coming behind us. She said he's not going to be able to stop, and then the next thing you know, hit us and knocked us up onto the median.
As of now, there have been no fatalities reported in the accident. Many of the passengers were transported to a hospital for checkups. Gullett said his family and himself are lucky to be alive.
My oldest grandson was in the very back of the minivan we was in, along with my son and my youngest grandson. They shouldn't be here. We shouldn't be alive. That log truck logged all through the vehicle and on top of the vehicle. Just lucky. God was with us.
There's still a lot of work to be done before the highway is cleared. As you can see behind me, traffic is at a complete standstill until the logs, the truck, and the signs are removed from the highway. Firefighters tell me that it could be until 5 o'clock when the traffic is back running. Jasmine Stevenson, Twin States News, Meridian.
The tax collector's office in the Lauderdale County Courthouse flooded on Thursday because of a pipe above the office bursting. Employees say there's been damage to computers, ceiling tiles have fallen in, and a $6,000 camera system was destroyed. The office will be closed until further notice. In the meantime, business will be handled online, or you can make payments through the drop-off box outside the tax collector's office. Lots of different events and festivals have been taking place lately in the Queen City, and now one company just celebrated 75 years of doing business in Meridian. Tanisha Bonham attended the festivities and saw firsthand just how much support they got from the community.
Yesterday afternoon, Mitchell Distribution celebrated its 75th anniversary with the city of Meridian. The celebration had a wonderful turnout as the community came out to show their support. We hear from the chairman of the Mitchell Distribution about what this day means for his company.
Well, it's really a great feeling because it's been a family business for all that time. My grandfather started on this property in 1931. We got in the beer business later, and in 1947 actually, and so it's been a second generation now into the third generation, and that's there's a lot of pride in being able to stay around for that long.
The celebration included live entertainment, a taste of Meridian, beer sampling, and even an appearance by the world-famous Budweiser Clydesdales, which for some was the main attraction they was looking forward to seeing.
Well, we came to see the Clydesdales because I really love horses, and I always love to come see the Clydesdales when they come to town.
More members of the community share what brought them out today and how it feels to be a part of the 75th anniversary celebration.
Man, just the invite, the atmosphere, just to be a part of history being made here in Meridian. I'm glad to be a part of that.
I love to see things like this, so just coming out to see all this wonderful, to feel all this energy and to see all these great people, it's awesome. So that's what brought me out, representing the community today.
We're just really excited to be here, celebrate the company's 75th anniversary. That's such a big milestone and so important.
The Mitchells were more than grateful for the wonderful turnout and says how grateful they were for the support from the community.
Well, all we need to say is thank you to this incredible community for 75 years of just being the best place to do business and to make friends.
Tanisha Branham, Twin States News, Meridian.
Tomorrow, May 14th at the Riley Center, it will be Georgia on My Mind, the celebration of music by Ray Charles. Georgia on My Mind commemorates the late singer, pianist, and Georgia native Ray Charles. They'll be presenting classics from the Charles Songbook throughout the night. The event begins at 7:30 p.m. Now to the latest from Ukraine. Russia responds to Finland's decision to join NATO with an ominous new warning. Trey Yingst has more from Kyiv.
More military threats from Russia as fighting intensifies on day 79 of the war in Ukraine. Moscow issuing a new warning to Finland, a day after the country announced plans to apply for NATO membership after decades of neutrality. The Russians suggesting the move could spark a new military buildup in the north, putting Finland on the front lines.
This will necessitate certain military technical measures, like improving or raising the degree of defense preparations along the Finnish border.
Ukrainian forces still have the Russians on the run in the north, near Kharkiv, and new satellite images show a renewed offensive to retake Snake Island, a strategic target that could limit Russia's control over the Ukrainian coastline. And while Russia is making minor gains in the south, Ukraine's defensive lines are largely holding.
Very much an artillery war in the sense that the Russians have a preponderance of artillery, and it's very good, but their ground forces cannot fight effectively.
Meanwhile, here in Kyiv, the first war crimes trial of a Russian soldier opened on Friday. The 21-year-old sergeant admitted he shot a civilian. He says he was only following orders. He's facing life in prison, but his lawyer says it's not clear how the court will rule, because this is the first case of its kind.
It is the first time this article of the criminal code is under court hearing. This is the first case. There is no case law.
Ukraine's top prosecutor says she's investigating more than 10,000 alleged war crimes by Russian forces. In Kyiv, Trey Yingst, Fox News.
New parents across the U.S. are trying to find critical nutrition for their babies, but with the worsening baby formula shortage, there's a lot of anger over why this has happened and whose fault it is. Orrin Blanchard is in Washington with more.
It could be 2 months at least before products from a currently shuttered baby formula plant in Michigan makes it to shelves. The White House announced steps they say will help, like speeding up production at other plants and importing more formula.
The president is going to continue to use every tool we have in order to bridge that gap. And this has been work that has been underway for weeks and months now.
However, right now, there is little relief for desperate parents.
It's really scary. I was in tears in the aisles at all the stores, just kind of panicking.
The shortage is impacting most states with at least a 40% out of stock rate, according to Data Assembly. Some states have more than 50% of their shelves wiped clean.
It's affecting all moms. It doesn't matter if you have the financial means or not.
Doctors warn parents against watering down formula or turning to the internet for homemade recipes.
Amount of protein, fats, minerals, salts, things like that have to be very precise. And so in a baby, if you get that wrong, there's a lot of risks.
Republicans have also begun to knock the Biden administration for what they say is a too little, too late approach to the formula shortage. A Florida congresswoman tweeting a photo of formula at a migrant detention center at the southern border.
It's just infuriating because, again, this is putting American moms, dads, and kids last.
The president also sent a letter to the Federal Trade Commission asking them to crack down on price gouging both in stores and online. In Washington, Orrin Blanchard, Fox News.
The Federal Reserve Chair is warning that taming higher prices will cause some pain for Americans as they continue to face rising inflation. Edward Lawrence has more on the White House's stance on the issue.
And really, that's been one of the messaging here at the White House, to try and shift the blame for inflation over to the Federal Reserve. And in fact, in his streamed interview yesterday, Fed Chairman Jay Powell admitted the Federal Reserve is behind the curve on inflation.
If you had perfect hindsight, you'd go back, and it probably would have been better for us to have raised rates a little sooner. I'm not sure how much difference it would have made, but we have to make decisions in real time based on what we know then, and we did the best we could.
But you have to remember the situation at the end of last year. President Biden sat on the decision on if he would renominate Powell until after the December meeting by the Federal Reserve. Raising rates might have led the president to make a different choice. So here we are. Now, just look at energy inflation, for example. If you think an electric car will help you, electricity is up 11% year over year. Now, President Biden calling for more spending. The Fed chairman telling me last week that the Fed's action and government spending led to inflation. Now, Powell is saying that Americans will feel some pain as the Fed raises interest rates to try and save off or hold off a recession and bring inflation back down. At the White House, Edward Lawrence, Fox Business.
For days, we've been captivated by the story of a passenger with no flight experience who safely landed a small plane after the pilot passed out. But just how hard is it to fly and land a plane when you have very limited flight experience? Kerry Sanders safely found out firsthand.
It can take months to years to learn to fly a small plane. So when Darren Harrison, a passenger-turned-pilot, safely landed a Cessna 208 when the pilot became unconscious mid-flight,
I've got a serious situation here. My pilot has gone incoherent.
It was nothing short of a miracle.
Did you say the passengers landed the airplane? That's correct. Oh my gosh, yeah, no, great job.
Even professional pilots applauding. Air traffic controller and weekend flight instructor Bobby Morgan safely guided Harrison behind the controls.
What were you thinking as you knew that the hardest part of this now was going to be bringing them in for a landing?
Mostly just staying calm.
I found out that's not so easy. I'm in a simulator and we're going to give it a shot. So the plane is in a steep dive. I'm going to try to pull it up nice and level. I'm not a pilot, I've never done this before. And now I'm going to call for help. Mayday, mayday, I need help.
All right, no problem, just keep calm.
I'm here to help you.
Camilo Ruiz is a certified flight instructor. What do I do?
Keep turning to the right.
My approach into Palm Beach International Airport was a struggle.
Nothing's happening. I'm going into trees. I don't know. I landed, but then I crashed. It's a good thing that I'm in a simulator, because if this had been a real plane, there are no do-overs. What do you make of what I just did?
I was pretty good.
Good?
I know, this is hard.
What do you think of the passenger who became the pilot and stuck the landing?
Amazing.
Your complete weekend forecast is coming up next. Plus,
the world's coral reefs are in critical condition. I'm Ashley Strohmeyer with a look at what's contributing to their demise and the unique programs helping to restore them coming up.